Trust is the glue that keeps couples together. The strength of your relationship is defined by the strength of your trust. Unfortunately, trust is fragile. Trust is easy to break but very hard to rebuild. Today, we will share with you how to rebuild trust in your relationships.
Hello everyone, welcome to Mike and Christelle podcast, where family meets faith and fun. Thank you to all of you who have been sharing our content on social media. And today we want you not to forget to subscribe to our podcast and follow us at Mike and Christelle on Facebook and Instagram.
Rebuilding trust in your relationship can seem impossible, depending on the nature of the offense.
Yeah.
However, trust can be rebuilt. In this episode, we will focus on the offender's responsibility, and in the next episode, we'll talk about the offended. If you have been the cause of breach of trust, we would like to give you a few steps to help you rebuild trust in your relationships.
There are three things to remember when you are trying to rebuild trust in your relationship. And the first one is, trust is not a love issue. It's not a love issue. Most people will tell their spouses, if you love me, you should trust me. The honest truth is, that statement sounds good. It sounds logic. It sounds realistic. If you love me, you should trust me. But love does not necessarily mean trust. Why? Because you can love someone and not trust them in certain areas of life. For example, I love my children so much, deeply, but I don't trust them with the car keys in the night. Like I cannot give my children to drive. Why? They haven't yet earned the trust to be given the car keys. So love does not necessarily reflect breed trust. The other thing is, for example, in some couples, in some relationships, in some marriages, one of the couples may have a problem with credit cards. Spending. They always buy order stuff online, and they don't go on budget. If that's the case, you should not trust that person with finances. The person who knows how to save, how to budget, how to stick on budget should be the one managing finances in the house. So I think you shouldn't be claiming trust simply because you think you are loved.
The second point, it's not a forgiveness issue.
Yeah, it's not.
Many people would say, because you have forgiven me, you should trust me again.
Yeah.
This way of thinking puts a lot of pressure on the offended, the victim, the person who has been offended.
Yeah.
You can forgive someone,
Yeah.
but not trust them.
Yeah.
Forgiveness is a decision to release the person in your heart. You may not hold any grudge against the person, but you don't trust them in some areas. For example, if someone has given poison to you one day,
yes,
you may forgive them and have no grudges against them. But when it comes to sharing a meal with that person, you would want to run away, my friend.
Yeah, you're not comfortable.
You don't want to sit down and share a meal with them.
That makes perfect sense.
Because they've given you poison before. Yeah.
So trust is not a forgiveness issue. And the third one, it's not a promise issue.
Yeah.
You know, you can promise to the person you've offended 100 times. You can even write it down. You can sign a contract. You can seal it, sign it, and promise as much as you want, as many times as you want. And that will not move even a needle toward trust. Your promise does not even move a needle. Why? Promises are great. Promising is very necessary, is a very necessary part of rebuilding trust. But it's not the thing. It's not the thing that builds trust. Forgiveness is great. Forgiveness is great. In fact, you cannot be trusted unless you have been forgiven. But forgiveness does not restore trust immediately. It doesn't. Love is great, but love, let me put it this way. Love is the main ingredient in every successful marriage or every successful relationship. Love is the main ingredient. It's needed. It must be there. But loving someone does not mean you trust them in everything. Trust is not a gift. It's not a gift. No one is gifted to be trusted or have a talent of trust or to be trusted. Trust must be earned. Rebuilding trust comes down to one thing. Be trustworthy.
Work on yourself.
Be trustworthy.
Yeah.
Trust is built on character and not through gift or talent. Trust is a character issue. So be trustworthy. Work on earning trust.
3 things you can do to rebuild trust. Number 1, say it. That means tell the truth.
Yes. In most cases, it's not the offense that damages trust most. It is the cover-up.
The amount of cover-up.
The cover-up. Most people would love to know the truth as soon as the damage has been done, as soon as the offense is being committed. But when we try to hide it and lie about it, that's when trust gets really damaged and it gets worse. So the first thing is say it. Say it as it is. Tell the truth as it is. I believe, or we believe, that telling the truth gives you 50% of chance of rebuilding trust in a relationship. Just by speaking the truth, by telling it as it is. We've told our children in our home that we have no problem you coming to us and tell us what you've done when you make a mistake. Don't. But if we discover you've done it, you'll be in trouble. So come and tell us exactly what you've done, and you are not going to be punished.
Yeah.
If you tell us yourself, you come and report yourself. But if we discover it, you'll face consequences. Why? Because I can only trust you fully if you come to me and explain exactly what you've done instead of trying to cover it up. That it causes more damages. So the first thing that we encourage is as soon as something has happened and there is a damage caused, tell the truth about it. Say it as it is.
The second point is prove it. Actions speak louder than words.
Act on your promises.
Yeah.
You know, when you make a mistake and you hurt your spouse, it's true that they want to hear your plan. They want to hear what you're planning to do.
What are you going to do never to do this again?
To fix it.
We don't want this to happen again.
Exactly. So you give all these promises, you write down what you want to do, or you promise. That's great. You tell the truth about it, that's great. Now prove your words. Prove it by doing it. Yeah, I think this is where also lies the whole engine of rebuilding trust.
Yeah.
Earn it. Earn trust back. Just do it.
Yeah. If you're really serious,
Yes.
if your marriage is very important to you,
Yes.
if your spouse is very important to you,
Yes.
if your reputation is important to you,
Do it.
be humble. Remember, you broke the trust.
Yes.
So if you really want to repair it, then don't try to make your spouse feel guilty for not trusting you.
Yes.
Just do your part. Work on yourself, be humble, and become
Keep trying.
dependable.
Yes.
Keep trying.
If
Prove
you
it.
If you don't follow through, your words become meaningless, and the future attempt to repair your relationship may be even rejected
Yeah.
if you don't do what you said you will do.
Yeah.
So if your apology is accepted, it's up to you to demonstrate a pattern of trustworthy behavior.
Yeah.
You need now to keep doing those things that will rebuild trust. Prove it. Second point, prove it.
The third one, stay on it.
Stay on it.
Don't give up. It takes time to rebuild trust,
Yes.
depending on the nature of the offense.
Yeah, depending on the nature
Sometimes
of the offense.
it goes for years
Yes.
and years.
It can go for years to rebuild trust, but don't give up because the person who has been offended is checking if you are trustworthy, if you are earning the trust.
Yeah.
Don't give up. Your marriage is worth fighting for. Your spouse is worth fighting for.
Yeah.
Your future is worth fighting for, and your own reputation is worth fighting for. So don't give up.
Don't give up.
Keep pushing, keep trying. 1 year, 2, whenever the situation will recover. That's it. Keep trying. Keep really trying.
Don't give up. So say it, tell the truth,
Yes.
prove it, actions. Your action that will speak louder than your words.
Yes.
And then stay on it. Don't give up.
We've all made mistakes in relationships. And if you came here to look for a tip or to a strategy, this will help you. If you've done something in relationship and you're looking for a way to rebuild trust, follow these 3 things. Say it, prove it, and stay on it.
Thank you so much for listening. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Remember to subscribe and share with your friend and family.
Yes. Every time you share or like any of our content, remember that one potential family gets healthier. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.